Okay, the next step is very clear. We left it that he'll give me a call in a couple days to set up the next meeting. Not who would come, not any of that. Today I got to see him at the prayer breakfast. He sat next to me and he said, very good meeting. I thought his comments up at the prayer breakfast that we're going to treat people with respect, and he followed to me, and I have respect for the president, and I want to be very responsible with how we deal with it. I was very clear with the president. We should not wait 5 months. Let's not put America through turmoil, right? I mean, I looked at the latest polling. The greatest fear people have is government. They want their government to actually work. We have a government that's designed. We have a government that the American public decided to have a check and balance, where Republicans in charge of the House, Democrats in the Senate, he has the presidency. So I believe the most sensible way to do this is we sit down together and we start talking. Yesterday, I know before he said he wouldn't negotiate, but yesterday was a very nice conversation for more than an hour. It didn't mean we agreed, but we staked out different positions, and I think at the end of the conversation between both of us, we thought, you know what, this is worthwhile to continue. We're going to continue it.
So you're going to have another...
Thank you. I hope you have a great weekend.
Good morning, friends. Happy Friday to all of you. My friends, get ready for more relief. New rounds of checks have been approved and are officially available for many low-income households. Several states are moving forward for direct financial aid for those who are struggling due to the crisis. My friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to find out if you qualify for this relief. Also, I will be announcing 2 winners today for the $75 Walmart gift card giveaway. Please make sure, friends, that you enter the giveaway by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My friends, the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning the weekly giveaways. So several crisis tax credits have dramatically reduced poverty and helped mitigate financial hardships, as many people spent the money on household necessities and the basic expenses of raising children. These tax credits have also helped to create more financial security over time, as many recipients use the extra money to reduce debt and build their wealth. Washington residents can now apply for a new annual tax credit that provides payments of up to $1,200 for low to moderate income individuals and families. According to Governor Jay Inslee's office, about 400,000 households will qualify for the Washington Working Families Tax Credit. Seattle, Washington Mayor Bruce Harrell's office has also commented and stated, "It is our priority to improve affordability and take on rising costs of essential goods and services like groceries, childcare, and more." The new Working Families Tax Credit means putting up to $1,200 back into pockets of families, real dollars that will make a real difference for those in need. Governor Jay Inslee signed the bipartisan legislation to implement and expand the tax credit. Individuals and families are eligible if they meet several requirements. This includes having filed a 2022 federal tax return and have a Social Security number or individual taxpayer identification number. Washington's Working Families Tax Credit officially launched today. So for qualified families, this credit will provide up to $1,200 in a cash refund. Many Washington state households will qualify. The application portal is now open on the State Department of Revenue's website. The launch marks a major step forward in the progress that Washington has made towards building an economy that works for everyone. In recent years, that effort has included changing the state's tax system to support the economic well-being of working families. In 2021, an analysis found that low-income Washington residents pay 17% of their income in taxes, while middle-class people pay 11%, and the wealthiest pay just 3%. Also, the Minnesota Senate has recently passed a bill that would set a requirement for the state's utilities to completely shift to carbon-free electricity by the year 2040. It now awaits a signature from Governor Tim Walz, who said he supports the legislation. The state of Minnesota is not on track to meet the carbon emission reduction goals that it set more than a decade ago. A bill fast-tracked by Democrats through the legislature, now set to become law, would require Minnesota utilities to have 100% carbon-free electricity generation within the next 2 decades. Utilities would have to reach 80% renewable generation by the year 2030. Even before President Joe Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy held their first debt limit meeting, many lawmakers are thinking about a backup plan to avoid a devastating default. The president and the speaker sit-down has started what may prove a long Biden-McCarthy dance over averting fiscal disaster by the time the nation hits its deadline to lift its borrowing limit. Senate Democrat John Hickenlooper said of President Biden and Kevin McCarthy, "If they can't get anywhere, there are a number of choices." If Senator McCarthy and Biden's talks flounder, that would seem to leave centrists in a strong position. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell has sidelined himself and indicated that McCarthy's in the lead for their party. But still, Senator Joe Manchin has met with McCarthy, and a handful of senators are informally chatting about the possible debt limit solutions. Other centrists are moving more formally. A group of House moderates met for the first time last week to discuss escape hatches if Congress gets too close to busting through the debt limit, which is expected to potentially hit this coming June. Their discussions included long-shot option known as a discharge petition, which requires a majority of the House to force a debt limit vote against the Speaker's wishes. It will only grow more dire as the weather heats up, and with it, the risk of default. And don't put it past Congress to kick the can a little further, possibly tying the debt deadline to the expiration of government funding at the end of September. So when it comes time for a deal, plenty of players are waiting to assist or supplant the president or speaker. Well, my amazing and most beautiful friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My friends, thank you so very, very much for joining me here and for being part of this community. I will be announcing 2 winners today for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter the giveaway, please make sure, friends, that you click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My friends, the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed morning.